Could this Spider-Man variant stop people from stealing the Declaration of Independence? Let's talk about Spider-Noir. Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here. Welcome to my review for Spider-Noir. Finally, I'm reviewing Spider-Noir. Sorry for the lateness on this review, but because it's been like a week and a half since this came out. But between He-Man and Scary Movie 6 taking up the first week of June, there's also a couple other videos I wanted to get out. I just kind of lost time to do that review, but I'm getting it done now. So this will contain spoilers for the series. If you guys haven't seen all 8 episodes, they're all streaming right now on Prime Video. And yeah, it's a good time, so check it out. So, with all that said, Nic Cage. I am a huge Nic Cage fan, if you couldn't tell. I honestly love anything Nic Cage is in, and when I heard that he was reprising his role as Spider-Man, Spider-Noir, actually, in this live-action series, I was all for it. I was pumped. You also have Lee Jun-Lee from Sinners in this as Felicia Hardy. Brendan Gleeson is in this movie, in this series. You have Lamorne Morris is in this. I mean, there's a lot of great, talented people attached to this series. And so, where do I land on it, right? We have 8 episodes. Across those 8 episodes, we get to know our characters. We get to know Ben Reilly's backstory, how he became Spider-Noir, and all of that stuff was super fascinating to me, all while being a grounded, tense thriller kind of mystery at the same time, because the crime boss, Silvermane, played by Brendan Gleeson, is, wreaking havoc across the streets of New York, and it's up to Ben Reilly and his team to get to the bottom of what he's up to, and to stop these other superpowered beings that are popping up. You have, like, Sandman in here, you have Electro. It was just so cool to see all these characters interpreted in such different ways from how we've seen them interpreted in the other Spider-Man media. Like, of course, we've had Sandman in Spider-Man 3, as well as No Way Home. We had Electro in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and No Way Home. So it's just cool to see these new iterations of the characters brought to life. And that's the same with Spider-Noir. We haven't seen Spider-Noir outside of the Into the Spider-Verse movies. And even in those, like, he is, secluded to Miles Morales' universe. We don't see him in his own universe very much, except for his introduction. So seeing him in this, getting to know Ben Reilly was a lot of fun. I love Nic Cage in this role. He nails it. He is peak kookiness Nic Cage. Like, he is wacky Nic Cage, but he can also be super serious Nic Cage. He gives emotional performances. He gives outlandish, goofy performances when he needs to be, and it totally fits for the character. And yeah, guys, this is one of the best Spider-Man variants that we've seen out of the ones that we've met, honestly. He is one of my favorite characters that we have right now in our Spider-Men gallery. So, Felicia Hardy is kind of a love interest-ish. She kind of plays him a bit in this story because she's trying to help him, or trying to get him to help her to fix Flint Marko, aka Sandman. She's in love with him. But they're under the cruel thumb of Silvermane, and Brendan Gleeson does a great job in this villainous role. He's not like this big, super-powered villain or anything, but he's kind of like Kingpin. Like, he's large, he is, very enforcing, he has a bunch of guys behind him ready to do his dirty work, and if you cross him, you're gonna fucking regret it, and he makes that point numerous times across this series. I really hope this gets a season 2, because the mystery in this season... I don't know. I don't know if I would call it a mystery per se. Like, there is a lot of, mysterious elements of, like, sneaking around, trying to listen in on conversations, going here, meeting this person, trying to get some intel. But for the most part, we're mainly just trying to introduce Ben Reilly, get to know, how he became Spider-Noir, and kind of navigate who he really is. Is he this private eye that, is kind of a drunk at times, and doesn't really open himself up to people after the death of his love? And is he going to rise up and be the hero that this town needs? Because when we start this series off, he has not been the Spider for a little while. So he's kind of let that life fade into the background. And he's just running this private eye investigation company where it's not really doing that well. Like, the secretary has a wobbly ass desk. He's not getting a lot of cases. When he does get a case, it's just like, generic, like, you know, can you spy on my wife, make sure she's not cheating on me, that kind of shit. And he's searching for a bit more of a thrill. Well, he gets a bit more of a thrill than he probably wanted with the Silvermane case, this whole thing with Silvermane. The mayor's getting involved. There's a lot of moving parts to this story. I feel like there is maybe a little bit too much happening at a certain point in the show. Like, even in the finale, Electro, because he's kind of like this theater guy in the show, he makes a whole lot of, like, theater quips and quotes, like, poetry and theatrical plays and shit like that. And he's like, man, we got a lot of character plot or side plots going on here. I'm like, yeah, we kind of do. We have, like, the stuff going on with Felicia Hardy and Sandman. We have Lamorne Morris's character trying to do his own investigating, trying to get back into the newspaper business, the reporting business. Of course, we have Ben and his secretary. We have Ben and Felicia Hardy. Just these different friendships and connections that we're trying to develop throughout the season. And we don't have time to give everything a proper bit of development because we have so many different enemies, different things to unpack with Ben's past. But that's really a minor nitpick. I really did love this series as a whole. I want more. I really do hope we get that season 2. And judging by the reactions to it, we got to, right? We have to, surely. If Nicolas Cage is up for it anyway, honestly, does Nicolas Cage say no to anything? He did that fucking awful Western last year, Gunslingers. Like, surely he can give us a season 2 of this if he's willing to say yes to that, right? The action is really fun. A lot of very comic booky dialogue, you know, fittingly so. With the, you know, the action sequences, there's like a lot of like different editing tricks, like the camera trick. I don't know what you call it, but like there are moments where the camera will like divide the shot. It'll be a divide of like different shots. Like that was really cool. It's like designed like a panel straight out of the comics. Like that's just really awesome. He has black webs, which is interesting. He's all the time like there's like multiple sequences in this show where he gets like drinking a little bit and he gets super quippy in the fight sequences and he's fighting everybody and he's like, I got plastered. I love Nicolas Cage. So when it all comes down to it, I thought Spider-Noir was an excellent first season. I hope we get a second season. Please, Nicolas Cage, give us more of Ben Reilly. If not, I'll be upset, but I'll live with it because season 1 was a great bit of content for Spider-Man, especially in this era where the past couple of years Sony has just been giving us some dog shit Spider-Man stuff outside of the Spider-Verse films and the Tom Holland stuff. They've just been delivering some dog shit with those Spider-Man spin-offs. Oh my god, I'm glad we're done with that era. At least I fucking hope so. But, yeah, let me know what you guys thought of Spider-Noir down in the comments below. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Hopefully Season 2 happens, and we get more Nicolas Cage craziness. I love the finale with everything wrapping up Silvermane, and the, you know, the chemistry between Nicolas Cage and Lee Jun-Lee was actually pretty damn well done. The emotion with Ben's character, you know, him being kind of a recluse, him feeling like he failed to save his love, and he doesn't really know if he has the strength to rise up and be a hero for these people because he's afraid he's gonna let them down like he did with his long lost love. So, yeah, I had a great time with Spider-Noir. Check it out if you haven't already. I hope you have. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks so much. Take care and goodbye.